Hello and welcome, I'm Marco. This time I'm not gonna say let's play more Europa Universalis 4 because I'm not gonna play it this time. This time I only want to know your opinion, and I'm gonna talk a bit about my strategy for this game, and but especially and above all I want to know your opinion. But first things first, why? Because every single episode that I've recorded until this point was recorded with 1.5, with patch 1.5 in Ironman mode. Because after patch 1.6 was released, 1.52 still worked in Ironman mode, still Ironman mode enabled. And that made me very happy because I was going to be able to finish my world conquest, so I thought, and get the achievement. The fact is that I was not expecting that around 1 month later, give or take, Paradox released the patch 1.7 and that killed Ironman mode for 1.52. 1.6 and 1.7 changed the rules dramatically to the point that this is almost a different game. So I cannot continue this in 1.5. And like I said, the rules in 1.7 were drastically changed to the point that this is the strategy that I'm currently using is an handicap, very big handicap. For starters, the most valuable of the national ideas from Spain, now from Castile, is now useless. This is pretty much useless. Unless I'm severely mistaken, you can only fabricate claims in Brazil with these, so I tested this under 1.6 and didn't test it in 1.7, but I'm pretty sure that it's still useless. Now taking provinces requires diplomatic points if we don't have a claim. So all this territory that I'm taking from Russia right now, I won't be able to take it because I don't have diplomatic power. Same thing here, I can only take the claims. Fortunately I have a few that will enable me to conquer all of this. So those are the most important obstacles. I would have no problem to solve them. For starters, I would unlock as my 4th idea group. I'd go grab as my 5th idea group. I would go grab Relicious. That would give me Holy War Casus Belli, and since these guys over here, none of these guys is Christian, so provinces would cost me 0 diplomatic points. So that would fix one problem. But the biggest issue is that I wanted, by the end of this game, after getting the World Conquest achievement, the World Conqueror achievement, I wanted all of these yellow, everything. That's why I was focusing my ideas to grab diplomats. We have one here, we have another one here. I don't think this exists anymore, and I would get even this one to unlock another diplomat, to be able to do mass diplomatic, huge amounts of diplomatic annexations. For example, I would attack the French minor. I would attack these small countries, release them and attack them, and feed them back to France. And when all was done, I would annex France. So just one annexation. Same thing with the Ottomans. I was gonna feed them back all the little countries that we took from them, and so on, all across Europe. So with 8 diplomats and achieving a world conquest by the 1700, give or take, year 1700, I would have a map completely yellow, or most of the map yellow, because the diplomatic annexation in 1.5 did not require diplomatic points. In 1.6 that was changed, so I cannot do that anymore because I don't have diplomatic points. So even though most certainly would achieve the World Conqueror achievement. I don't feel like continuing this because it's too much work. It's much better to restart, and even especially because it's so easy now with starting with a big power like Castile, France, Austria, England, the Ottomans. Any big country is very easy to achieve the world conquest achievement with any of those countries, because 1.7 gave us industrial efficiency right there. Sorry, administrative efficiency. So this will eventually allow us to take 4 times more territory in these treaties for the same overextension. So at level 29 we can take, by comparison with no administrative efficiency, we could take 4 times more territory for the same 100% overextension. So that's rather easy these days to achieve world conquests. Anyway, this is going already very long. What I need to know is if you want me to continue this series, or if you want, or should I start a new one. My preferred country to start a new conquest game is this little country here, Frankfurt. Why is my preferred country? It's quite simple, because it's challenging. The person that comments more in the Europa Universalis 4 series wants me to play with Naples, but Naples is rather easy in my opinion, as are even though they start under the Aragon, it's rather easier to defeat Aragon as Naples. What else? So I really wanted to play as Frankfurt. I don't know if I'm going to achieve a world conquest with them, but at least it's going to be challenging. I want to know what is your opinion. I'm going to give you say 12 hours, a little bit more, to decide. So the proper way to vote is to thumbs up your preferred option. If you want me to continue this, please thumbs up where it says continue this let's play. Start a new one with Little Frankfurt or Naples. Naples is actually a very good option, a very good starting position, because you can farm Italy. Italy will have anyone that farms Italy will gain a minus 25% farming costs, so that's awesome. Is there any other country that I would like to play with? Well, I've been playing with Ryukyu, playing a bit. I've achieved almost a world conquest with them by 1700s, but I'm not gonna make it because I'm almost broke. I want to start a new campaign because I'm not gonna achieve my secondary objective, which was to conquer the world in record time, and I'm not going to have a map with enough yellow, and that's something that I like to do. I like to paint maps, but if you guys want to see it, I will have I will continue because I like this game a lot, and I am a problem solver. At least in strategy games, I like to solve problems. I like to solve puzzles. That's why I usually achieve what I say that I'm going to achieve. So yeah, before I quit, I just want to show you what I'm doing with Ryukyu. Actually, in my spare time, I haven't recorded much in the last 20 days or so. I haven't recorded a single episode, but I've played whenever I can. I played as Ryukyu. I started the second playthrough, but this one is worse than my first. Unfortunately, it's not going very well. Well, we are quite big now, but my first attempt I was bigger than this one. This is in 1722. I have most of Africa, basically all Asia with exception of a few colonies. But my biggest issue is in Europe and the lack of administrative efficiency, lack of points. I'm at 11 admin tech level, and I'm almost broke. Let's check it out. What's up? Yeah, I moved my capital to the border with the previous border with the Ottomans. It happened that was the Judea, because I needed to be as close as possible to Europe to reduce the amount of time that the diplomats need to travel, because the action is now in Europe. So I've trashed Austria, but my biggest problem, like I said, is the lack of points. Even though technology is now incredibly cheap, but my biggest problem is that I'm almost broke. I took to keep the conquests going, and I thought I would make it, but to keep the conquest going I took 75 loans, and I can only take 93 bank loans, and I'm at 3 stability. If the stability drops, I will probably go bankrupt, because I have no more no less than 111 inflation. So yeah, that's but please don't choose Ryukyu, because whenever I have a strategy that works, you'll see it. I don't think this is going to work. I could release everyone as a vassal, because I have a ton of vassals. I would bankrupt, but I don't know. I would go bankrupt, but I still have the power to overrun these guys. But I would need a fleet to go after Great Britain. Don't know how vassals could do that. And I would need a fleet to go after several of these islands. So I would achieve almost a one conquest, but well, we'll see. If I'll make it, for some reason I get out of this, I make it, I will see the last episodes, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to at least thumbs up your preferred option. You can actually tell me, give your suggestion, the country that you would like to see me playing with. I might play with the country, but I make no promises. So yeah, I'm gonna put down there Frankfurt, continue the let's play with Castile, or Naples. You can thumbs up that. You can also say you can also vote for another country, but I'll probably stick with one of those three. Thank you for watching, and take care.